This is the will of the Father. What does the Lord your God require of you? But to fear the Lord your God. That's the first thing about Father God. Fear of the Lord. Most people in the church today don't fear God. They fear men. They would rather fear the man of God than to fear God. To fear the Lord your God is the beginning of what? Wisdom. So if you don't fear God, any wisdom you have is of the earth. So we're going to go deeper. To fear the Lord your God, that's number one. 2, to walk in all his ways. Jesus said, I am the what? I am the what? I am the... I can hear you all. I am the way, the what? The truth and the life. Who came to reveal all the ways of the Father? Jesus. So if you're going to learn who the Father is, you must first learn who what? Jesus is. You must first learn what? Who Jesus is. To love him. The first one is what? You need to know this. What does God the Father require of you? Most people don't even know what God requires of them. Come to church. That's not what it says here. It didn't say come to church. What does it say? The first thing Father God requires of you is to fear him before love. So we're going to take our time. We're going to go over it again. Everybody, I'm talking to the children also. Look here and pay attention. Because this generation's children, they don't even know who God the Father is. Their God is their parents. And most parents don't fear God. So who are they learning from? Flesh. They would rather fear their parents than fear God. Isn't that sad? First one, to fear the Lord your God. 2, to walk in all his ways. All his ways. To love him. Everybody, do you see the order? I'm going to go again. This is Moses who had a face-to-face relationship with who? With Father God. Circumcise your hearts. To serve the Lord your God with all your hearts. I love this. So you can't serve God without the first 3. I'm going to go over it again. To fear the Lord your... Oh, you guys, I can't hear you. To fear the Lord your God. To walk in all his ways. So you can't say you are serving Jesus Christ and Father God if you're not doing the first 2. To fear the Lord your God. This generation and many generations past don't fear God. And we're going to go deeper. What is the fear of the Lord? To walk in all his ways. To love him. To serve him. Serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Say, Lord Jesus, circumcise my heart to fear the Father, to keep the commandments and statutes of the Lord, which I'm commanding you today for your good. We're going to go over it again. And now Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you? But to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, to love him. This is what will take you to heaven. Or this is how you have to walk with God the Father. To fear, the first thing Father God requires is what? Oh, people, I can't hear you. To fear him. So there are 2 types of worship when it comes to Father God. We worship him in fear of his judgment. And we worship him in the beauty of his holiness. We'll say it again. can't hear you. We have a what?
A long way to go.
Why? Keeping our worship God order. The way we worship God is what? Out of order. How? When we're worshiping, we don't even know what we're doing. I'm talking about the entire world. We know how to love Jesus, but we don't know how to love Father God. In fear of what? Right now, the two types of worship. You want to work with Father God. Is to what? Hello? I can't hear you. Hello?
Fear him.
I can't hear you. Everyone, you guys have eaten this morning? This is the food you need. That natural food you ate will come out. To walk with Father God. Number one, what must we do?
Fear him.
Fear Him. What are the two types of worship He requires? No.
See, we're not paying attention.
Hello? What are the two types of worship Father God requires? We're not paying attention. Can you please control that baby? What are the two types of worship Father God requires? That means we're not paying attention. In fear of His judgment. In fear of His what? And in the beauty of His holiness. We say we're worshiping. Some people say they're worshiping God. You don't know His name. If you don't know His name, how will you fear Him? We have a lot to what? We have a long way to what? A long way to go. Because we have lost the fear of God. I'm talking about the real fear of God, not this fear of God we do in the church today. We only fear God when we come to church. When we are out there, we do what we want to do. What is that? Luke. I was telling Brother Sago yesterday, what's the real meaning of lukewarm? Some people don't even know they're lukewarm. Lukewarm is when your love becomes what? Hello? You guys, I can hear you. Your lukewarm become your love become what? Cold. So if you don't have fire in your heart, the love is becoming what? Towards Jesus and the Father. That means you are losing eternal life. Slowly. Ask a question. Can I lose my salvation? Yes, you can. When your love starts going cold, you lose your salvation. So that's what I'm saying. Learn who Father God is so you can start doing what pleases Him. We're going to say it again. And now Israel. What does the Lord your God require of you? Simple. To fear the Lord your God. To walk in all His ways. To love Him. This is so much revelation. To serve. You see? Don't serve Him if you don't fear Him. You can't serve God if you don't know His ways. Don't serve God if you don't know His what? I am the what? The truth and the... What is the way? Write it down. The fruit of the Spirit. Jesus met the woman on the mountain. She said, oh, we worship God on this mountain. He said, woman, you don't know what you worship. Can you see? We don't know what we worship. We think worship only takes place in church. That's wrong. Let's go to church and worship. That's wrong. You have made God a monument, not a personal relationship. I'm going to say it again. The woman said, we will worship God on the mountain. Jesus rebuked her and said, you don't know what you worship. There are many people who don't know. They don't know who they worship. They only worship based on the name of the church. I'm going to World Peace One Ministry to go and worship. Wow. So please, We're going to take time today and learn who Father God is. Say the fruit of the Spirit. So when Jesus said, you worship Him in what? Spirit and what? Truth. It's not talking about singing songs. What are the fruit of the Spirit? Let's go. Number 1. Love. So, you know what? Let's go to John 4:24. Let me teach you how to worship the Father. And then wherever you see the Spirit, you put one fruit of the Spirit there. And that's how you know if your worship is true or false. Because there's so much false worship in the church. False. We sing, but in our hearts we're not patient. In our heart we're not humble. In our heart we are not kind. Then who are you singing to? So we're going to go deeper. Okay, what does it say? John 4:24, but I read it out loud. It's time for us to start eating meat. No more milk. No more what? No more milk. Don't make you grow. It only make you grow to a certain level. If you want to grow strong, you gotta start eating what? Meat and vegetables in the Word of God. I mean, the Word of God is our ingredient for our spirits. So if you haven't eaten the Word this morning, you are dying. Yeah, what? You are dying. Mm-hmm.
John 4:24.
John 4:24. We're about to go deep. So that we repent of false what? Worship in the house of God. What are the fruit of the Spirit? Let's go. 1.
Love.
Hello.
Love.
I can't hear you.
Love.
What's the first one?
Love.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Hello. The volume is too low. What's the first one? Okay, we'll find out if the first one is love. Please show yourself approved. Steady to what? Hello, are you guys here this morning? Steady to show yourself what? Approve. Some relationship with God, He's not going to approve you if you don't steady. If you don't what? Galatians 5, before you continue there. Galatians 5:22. Okay. But the fruit of the Spirit is what?
Love.
Okay. But the fruit of the Spirit is what?
Love.
Then what? Then what? Then what? Then what?
Kindness.
Then what? Then what? Then what? Then what?
Self-control.
Against such there is no law. Are you here? What did I say? That's not what I said. What's the first one again? Love. So when I go now go to that John 4:24. We're going to put all the fruit of the Spirit in the Spirit, and let's see if your worship is real or it's false images. We look real in our worship. We are crying, but you know you're not kind. You know you're not humble. That means you're worshiping God on your own mountain. You have made your own mountain up. That's idolatry. So when we say it's time for worship, people are ready to start singing. That's wrong. That's not worship. That's not what? Worship. That is not worship. Enter His presence with singing, but you can't enter His presence if you're not humble. That means you're in your own presence. So let's go. We're going to put the fruit of the Spirit in the Spirit. But start from I think 18 when Jesus was rebuking a woman about worship. Because when Jesus came, He also came to teach us how to worship the Father truly. Go ahead.
John 4, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
It says, our fathers worshipped in this mountain.
Our fathers worship on the what?
In this mountain.
On the mountain.
And ye say that in Jerusalem
Uh-huh.
is the place where men ought to worship.
Say that again.
And ye say in Jerusalem.
You say in the church is the place to worship. They say all over the world that they must go to a place to worship God. Jesus said that's wrong. And I pay attention, no? Because you're also going to learn the Father's desire right there. What the Father truly desires. Have you ever been taught this before? You're not going to hear anywhere because they don't have contact with Him. They can only talk about Him based on what their forefathers taught them. What is that? Religion. Religion is forefathers. But you need your own experience now because God is I am, not I was. God is what? I am. Not I was. So if you learn the way your father worshiped, that's idolatry and religion. Let's find out when Jesus came, He began to rebuke Samaritans and Jews on the way they worship the Father. Because the church then corrupted their minds about how to worship God based on sacrificing animals. Go ahead.
Jesus said,
And please, pay attention. No? Pay what?
attention.
Because normally after service, when I go and sit down, the Lord tell me things about how people receive the word. He's not pleased. He's not what? The word comes, and we go and do the same thing. What does that mean? It's what? It's not hitting us. It can hit you very well now, but when you get out there, you don't live by it. You don't what? You don't live by it. You're going to live your own life. What does that mean? Hypocrisy. That means the devil is sitting right next to you. Because the four hearts, it says when the word comes, you took it from your heart. If I ask right now, who can tell me what the Lord said on Friday? Who can say it? Friday.
We were talking about descending our soul.
Okay, before that, what did the Lord say? I'm up here 1 second. Who else? Who can say what the Lord said on Friday? If it was in your heart, you'll be say it quick. You will say it quickly. That should let you know. We don't receive the word on what? On good ground. Because we are offended. Because we are what? How you don't, if I hear you don't remember the word, you're offended. It's okay. Do you remember? Do you remember Friday? What was it about? The Lord was in please Friday. He said, even as I teach through you, they don't receive it. Their hearts are hard. So how do you expect God to change you? You don't want to first hear the word. I will prepare you for the release. Go ahead.
Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe.
Why did you call her by name? Go ahead.
Woman, believe me.
Believe me.
The hour.
Wait. When Jesus talking, you have to pay attention, right? Believe me. You can't worship the Father if you don't believe Jesus. He's about to talk about worship. He said, believe me first before you even start worshiping the Father. Do you get it? See how when you are studying who somebody is, don't just read it and then try to understand with your own intellect. You will misinterpret his heart. Whenever Jesus is talking, whenever you read red, wait. When this man is talking, I need to believe me. What does he want me to believe him about? Then you read the next. Or you will not believe. Go ahead.
The hour coming.
Hour. Stop. Time. We don't know what time to worship Jesus. We don't know what time to worship the Father. The hour. Hour has to do with what? Time and season.